Hey, yep. Hi, everybody. How we doing tonight? It's down here a little bit. I can watch Rosie. Oh, got some warm weather out there today. So, what a day, huh? How you doing, man and girl? How are you? Navarre from Pennsylvania. Farm girl. How you doing tonight? It got a little warm here in Missouri, but it was still pretty beautiful this morning. I tell you, it was just gorgeous. Gorgeous out here. Can y'all hear me? Anybody there? Hi, Vicky, Sherwood, Arkansas. Hi, Floss. How you doing, honey? Good. I'm glad. I never know with this microphone. I really need to invest in something better. I got two of these though, and I just really hate to buy another one if they work. You know what I mean? Good. I'm glad you're having good weather. Um, so my day started off, my week. I don't know if you are members of my Facebook channel, but I thought I was getting a e-trike this week. And so all last week I got my ramp put on, Van Halen, my van, got all ready for it. And all I got was the battery. And so I've been dealing with that. And then I found out this morning that they said that I needed to send the battery back, that they were out of stock of this e-trike. And I'm like, no, wait a minute here. I'm not gonna like number one, it's FedEx, and I'm outside of Jefferson City, and they closed down the FedEx in Jefferson City. Just walked in, shut it down. So I'm not gonna drive all the way to Columbia. I think that's the next one that we have to send this thing back. I said they can arrange to come pick it up. I live out in the country too. So anyway, get my e-trike, and my meetup is I'm going down on to Alley Spring on Sunday, and I really wanted it, so I could use it. But anyway, so my day has not been good, and then after that, I'm going to rant and let all this off my chest so we can get talking. Um, it's the first of the month, so you're working on paying your obligations and all that good stuff, and I see some charges on my credit card that I didn't make. So then I had to deal with that. Mhm. Mhm. And so I had to again, and this has happened to me quite a bit. I'm getting to where I'm not going to do any. I don't even know how this one happened. No clue. No clue. And well, I got to thinking, what if I had these cards? What if I had them paying? And I went and I know floss, and I thought, you know what? They were paying they were I had the monthly stuff that I pay for Johnny's, being a patron of Johnny's channel, and, all my YouTube stuff, and I'm like, "Uh-oh." So I got in there and looked, and yeah, I had to change all that out, and I don't know how long, because this has happened to me. I think I've done this on 3. I've had to close down 3, not just a credit card, but my debit card too. So, and I don't like credit cards, but anyway, so I sent Johnny a message. I said, "Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to not stop supporting you like I really did. Like I don't do that much anyway, but I've had fraud on my cards, So anyway, we'll see what happens. So, and then I ordered some new shears. I use shears like on my sliding door. I put shears up with magnets for a screen on my sliding door. so you can go in and out and you still got something there because I hate opening it and shutting it. I mean, I got screens for the outside window. So if I want to leave the window down, I can just shut the door and leave the screen on. But these are for during the day when you just want to leave the van door open. It's getting hot now. Anyway, and I had some, but I wanted to they were long, so I wanted to get some. I don't have a sewing machine. I mean, I can hand sew, but I'm not that good. So I ordered the right length and these shears and a different color, and they were supposed to be here Monday. I got the magnets, but didn't get the curtains, and they're delayed. So I'm about. I tell you what, I love shopping online, but I'm about ready to stop. But what else do you do nowadays? I mean, I talked to this lady she was very nice at the credit card deal when I was, got to argue about these charges. I said, what? I wish that, you guys could just like get physically, not physically, but, text me on every charge to make sure that it's me. I mean, why don't they do that? I mean, seriously, I mean, my debit card does. If there's an unusual thing, they will text me. And I wish the credit card would too, but I know I'm asking a lot, but I don't even know how this one, and it was for games, that it was like to purchase games, like apps for games. And I don't do games. Who's got time for that? So anyway, I mean, I'll do games, but not games on a computer. So anyway, that was my day. It's all, I've blown off my steam. How's everybody else doing on your debit card floss? Margaret, yes, they are. Um, I love your name. I love your little butterflies too, Margaret. That's my sister's name. Um, yeah. Let's see if I missed anybody. Vicky, hi, Vicky. I said hi to Vicky. Floss, Garden Girl, 3. Yep, 3. That's cool. Um, so it's supposed to rain during my whole meetup, and I'm gonna go down. I'm going down. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Alley Spring in Missouri. It's part of the National Scenic Riverways down in the Ozarks, and it's about 3. It's over 3 miles. It's about 3 miles, 3 hours, 3 miles. Boy, that'd be great. It's about 3.5 hours from here. So, it's down. It's probably closer to Johnny. I'm pretty sure it is than it is to me down by Fred Rock. So, because it's down close to Arkansas line. But you've got all the big spring. You got Big Springs down there that I went to, and then I went to Alley Spring, and I absolutely love Alley Spring. I did a video on it if you watch my videos. But anyway, the old mill is still there that they used, and um, it's very pretty. It's just very, very, very pretty, and it's gonna be fun. Except the rain. So I had planned on taking. Oh, this kind of goes along with my order and stuff, and how good it's gone this week. You love the video. Thank you. Um, I ordered another canopy because I found one on sale, and I've got two, and I wanted to take another one, but my other one is a 10 by 10, and it's just a little too big for me. And it'd been out in this old shed here, and I had Kirby get it out for me last weekend, and mice got in it, and it was a brand new. I mean, I'd only used it once. Anyway, I gave it to him, and I'm not going to use it. It's heavy. It's a very good canopy. It's just too heavy for me, and I don't want to cart it in my on my van. So, well, I got a new video coming out, and it's going to show you putting on my new carrier for my e-trike that I didn't get, and then I moved my new rack, my new bag rack that I got for the back of the van. It's now on the roof, so I don't want to put my canopy on the roof. I was going to try and put it behind the bike and strap it onto the ramp, and then I was going to carry one actually inside of the van. So we'll see. So now that I don't have a trike, I'm just going to put them all on the trike rack. There we go. Take all kinds. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to take some canopies because it's supposed to rain. And I planned on, I got it, the one of them, the one I use now is older. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put it on the gravel bar because I figured it'd be really hot and sunny. And then we have one on the gravel bar because we're right where my site is, right by Jack's Fork River. And I'm just gonna sit on the gravel bar and enjoy it. But I don't know if we're gonna need it on there if it's raining every day. But anyway, we'll see. They could be wrong, but I'm gonna take them anyway. And the sites are big enough. I'm gonna put, of course, I always put one right by my door so I can get in and out of the van with a little bit of privacy. I'll put curtains around it. That's what I do. Anyway, nobody's talking. So what's going on with everybody? Give me something. Ask me a question or something. I'm just rattling on and on and on. We were in here last week. We were ending a conversation about going to quartzite, going to the queue. So I was kind of wanting to see if everybody was really serious or if they were just kidding on that. But I don't see T's not in here. Floss, you're here. What do you think? Was it a big old joke? I haven't been there. Is that where the wild horses are? Floss? The wild horses, I've got somebody checking on them. They are close to there. And I think that they are going to be a little bit to the east of Valley Spring. I mean, we could go look for them, no problem. It's not that far, but you got to kind of look on a map, and you've got like Valley Spring, and then you go to the east, and you're going to run into a couple places that they see them. I can't remember that one because I looked at the campground on one of them, and I'd like to go there, but not. There's no electricity. Well, there's none at Alley Spring either, except in Loop 600. What's the draw to the queue, honey? It's the RTR. All of the nomads, the van lifers, Bob Wells. Um, that's where it all started. All this van life stuff, pretty much years ago. And Bob Wells started the RTR rubber tramp road, rubber tramp road, rubber tramp. Anyway, and it was a fundraiser, I think, is how it started out, raising funds for people that needed vans, or you could learn how to live, people that couldn't afford, housing and stuff, and um, home on wheels, just stuff, just all kinds of stuff, and learning things. And there's a community there that they all kind of help each other out and stuff like that. All kinds of van builds, just all kinds of things happen out there. And there's usually a group of butterflies out there. Lulu's, she's going out there, but she usually goes like in November. She had that meetup last year, and she mentioned maybe doing it again this year. And then Debbie Jean flew out last year. She was there. Mona's out there. Um, this van life of mine, love her. Um, a lot of other YouTubers, you know. There she is. Hi, T. So we were talking about the queue. We kind of ended up last week talking about maybe going to Quartzsite this year in after Christmas is when we thought about going, Vicky. The RTR, I think, is usually in January. I would love to meet Mona too. I just watched her video a little while ago. She's been hitting pretty close to home for me in these last couple videos, let me tell you. And I love how she thinks. She's a good one. She's a good one. I love her. I want to meet her. I haven't met her. You know, I've met a lot of the fellow YouTubers and van lifers and stuff, but I have not met Mona. And Mona, you know, she's got her own kind of travel thing, you know. She doesn't do meetups and stuff like that. But she does go to Quartzsite and she does go out there during the winter and stays. So maybe I'm sure she'll probably be there this year. I don't know. What you been doing, T? You've been feeling okay? She's more nomad. Oh, she's all nomad. Yeah, she's definitely, yeah. And I just like her way of thinking, you know, and I love the way she talks from Mississippi. And I love her van. I love what she did with her van. And you've met Mona twice. She was at Johnny's. Let's see. She did go to Johnny's. That's right. I forgot about that. Johnny put in windows. Is that what Johnny did? And maybe her Max Air fan or something. That was quite a while ago. That's right. I forgot all about that. Yeah. Oh, so what do you think, Floss? Isn't she kind of down to earth and just a really good person? No, it wasn't last year. It was like the year before. It was right. It seems like it was right when I started really watching. Um, you know, got into van life myself actually, and started watching everybody. But I did watch that. I did know she was at Johnny's. I remember watching those videos. She had taken her van to get. I'm pretty sure she had windows put in. Very nice. Yeah, I'd like to meet her. And we talk, you know, I mean, I've asked her questions. She's one of the administrators for the Butterfly Tribe on that channel and the YouTube channel. And so I've talked to her as far as messaging and stuff like that. So I feel like I know her, but I haven't met her yet. Hey Snoopy, how you doing, honey? How's your shoulder? Um, yeah, she's one of my favorite people too, T. There's Kirby. Hi, Kirby J. Um, That's good. That's good. Are you working on it? Are you having to do your exercises with it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Windows Floss that Johnny did for Mona. If I remember right. Anyway, therapy. And that's helping it, huh? I figured that'd make it worse. Anyway, um, yeah, we could if we could see when she's going to be there, that would make it a worthwhile trip for me. Um, and I mean, I'd like to go. It's just a very far. It's a long ways for all of us, you know, that are on this side of the United States. I can't even imagine going all the way from Florida. That's why Debbie Jean flies. She goes, I'll just fly there. We'll have to have surgery though on June 23rd. They got it set. Okay. and then it'll probably be what, 6 weeks recovery or more. Okay, did everybody Kirby's a star. Did everybody see my video I did of my new shelf? 6 to 8 weeks. That's what I figured. Anyway, did you see my new shelf Kirby made me? I mean, it was my design. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But Kirby is a star. Yes, he is. I've had two people ask me. Yeah, he's a keeper. I've had two people ask me if he would build them one. One had a Chrysler Pacifica, and I'm sure the other one was a Dodge Caravan. But yeah, you need to watch it. It's pretty good. Johnny watched it actually. She even got a approval on the shelf. More space. um, it's really nice, and it came from an idea though of somebody did this build on this Dodge Caravan, and I'm on a Facebook group for the Dodge Grand Caravan, you know, camper things, and it was for sale, and they had somebody did this build on it, and it had the shelf right there, in the by the back window where you got the cup holders and all that, and I'm like, that's what I want. That because on that side, that's where my bed's at, and I put everything. I had the three. I'm going to give Snoopy my 3-tier shelf that I was using, and I got that off of YouTube. Right when I first started, I was watching the Grand Caravan builds that they do, no build, and it just fits in there pretty snug. And all you got to do, I put some stuff under it to make it tight, and then some stuff on the top shelf. In all reality, you only have two shelves on the 3-tier shelf because the top one is up to the very top of the ceiling, so there you can't, that's what holds it in. And then I put, I use little bungees just like I did this other shelf up at the top, and I just put it across it, and then put it on the seat belt, loop it in the seat belt. Bye, Curb. Poor Kirby. He went up and he went all the way to Iowa, Illinois, right, today, and got up at 3 in the morning. He did 2 towers relamps, climbed 2 towers today, and did relamps. A relamp is those big light bulbs on those towers that flash at night, and he had to go put new bulbs in them. He went all by himself. The boys didn't go with him, so he's pretty tired, and he's watching basketball. Okay, so do you not want me to keep this 3-tier shelf for you, Snoopy? If you don't want me to keep, I got so much stuff. I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to have a meetup garage sale or meetup free table or something. I've got like a whole bunch of stuff that I used and then I don't use anymore because you switch it out. Let me know if you still want me to keep it. Um, I may the big meetup down at I'm hoping it's big. The one down in October, I may just take it all down there and have a free table or something. I don't know. Anybody talking? I can't hear anybody. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, and you can put one in each window. The reason I didn't do it on the other side because I've got my seat up, my third row seat is up by my bed in the back, and then you've got two cup holders there, and then some other little pockets, and it works so great for Rosie because that's where I put her bed at night. And I put her water right there in that cup holder, and she can walk right over and drink her water. Usually I have to hold her cup for her to get her water, get her to drink her water. And she did that the first time I put it out there, and I said, "Now here's your water," you know, and and by golly, she did it, and I was so happy. So yeah, I wasn't going to cover that shelf up because she does use it, and I use it. I put all my cups there, your drinks, and there's two cup holders on that side, and then there's some other stuff. And I was putting my remotes there, but now I got that neat square on my bed. Are you kidding me? Wow, $3? No way. No, I had to get gas today and it was 409 and it'd gone down from 415 way. So, did you see my new do? I love this thing. I got this. I don't know if anybody I don't think I've worn it for you guys. You're still at 388 Snoop up there. Well, that's lower than we are here in Lynn. Anyway, sweet lady. I love her so much. And she lives in Oklahoma. The one that made me this beautiful, beautiful journal that I showed you guys. And I'm going to do a video on this journal. It's just amazing. Anyway, she also brought me this. And in Arkansas, she came to my waterfalls meetup in Arkansas. I just love her. Her name is Diana Brown. And I think her daughter makes these. But look at the bling on it. Can you see the bling? And it fits better than any of them that I have. And I love wearing them when it's hot. Alice Springs is your first camping trip. I'll probably have more to say after that. I hope that we're not going to get all kinds of rain, but if we do, we're going to find fun things to do. I'm not going to worry about it. Like I said, 369 today. That's cheaper than I paid, and I'm like thinking, okay, I'm going to get enough to get out of where I'm at and go south and see if I can find it cheaper. I do that, and I've got that gas app. What's the name of that? Gas One or something? Amanda uses that to find the cheapest gas on her travels. Let me see if I can give you a name of this app that I use. Well, Gas Buddy. Does anybody use Gas Buddy? Anyway, it was recommended by Amanda, Adventuring with Amanda, and on her YouTube channel. Um, I haven't got to use it too much because I've just been going to, Missouri. Gas Buddy. You use Gas Buddy. Do you get get some rewards? I think that's what she said. And then the more you use it, the more rewards you get. Man, I had a site at Jackrabbit. I was going, and then this is a long story. I had a site, and then it didn't. Oh, well, I had a site, and it wasn't very big. And then there was another gal that wanted to go with me. So I got a bigger site so it would fit two vans, but there wasn't any solar on it. And there's no electricity at Jackrabbit. So you got to have solar. Plus, all of the festivities are at the pavilion, which is way far away from the campground for me. anyway. I mean, and I still do not have a scooter or anything. So I'd have to break down camp, take the van every time to the pavilion. And I get tired of doing that. I mean, it's not that hard to do, but it's a pain in the butt to do it every day. And it's like when I had my meetup down at Table Rock, I didn't break down till the last day when we did beach day. And then I drove down to where um, we were doing that at because there was an actual really cool beach right there. I could walk down the lot. The To get to the lake from my site, there's a bunch of rocks, big rocks and stuff. I was kind of on the circular of the point there, and I couldn't walk down to the lake. So this site is the one I want to nab next Mother's Day. I'm gonna try and get it early, real early. I'm gonna set an alarm so I wake up and nab it when it goes on, when it becomes available. I hope I get it. Good. Did you look at 614, Snoopy? I'm at 614. They all looked pretty good. They really did. Um, I just posted it on another group and invited another group. So there's three groups that I've invited: Campfire Girls, of course, Butterflies, and this is the Arkansas, Oklahoma, Iowa group. Ark. Yeah, I'm in 614, and you're in what, 609? Good. I'm glad you get to go. I am so glad you're going to be there. Yeah, and but somebody that's what Vicky said, I think. No, Margaret. Margaret said the price went down in Florida. Cool. The 15th is my birthday. I think I'm going to have birthday cake. We're going to try and plan some things for that week, so it'll be fun. And because somebody said that they shut the water off in October, so we may not have showers and we may not have flush toilets. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. Somebody posted that today, and I'm like, well, I guess we'll be doing camp showers and use our own potties. I do anyway. I usually don't. I just use mine as long as they got trash. That's trash and electricity when it's cold is all I need. We're not going to be all sweaty or nothing, and it's gonna. Oh, I hope it's pretty. I got my bucket too, Snoopy, and I got my own shower. I mean, I don't do. I mean, I've got the shower. Mine is a pot I carry in my underneath storage in the floor, a great big pot, and I can put water in it, heat it up on the stove, and then I've got the motorized shower thing, the USB shower pump, shower, easy. And then I've got the wash rags too, the disposable ones that are, you know, in a bag, bath towels. You just do a manual bath, so I can take. I'll be fine. We're not going to be stinky. We're going to be happy, and we're going to have fun. Yes. And I'd like to use my shower. I got it out in Florida at Kim's meetup and washed my hair with it. But when did I take a shower there? Well, I never did at Mill Dam because the showers were way down by the lake. I walked down there once, and that's all I could do. Down by the lake at Mill Dam in Florida. I took a shower at Debbie Jean's, her little hippie camp, trippy hippie, and then I took a shower when we went to Fort Pickens. So I had a couple regular showers. That was about it. I don't well, yeah, it got hot. It was hot in Florida. Um, very hot. I was gonna do um I did do my workout I do one morning and I had a good group that showed up to do it with me. But Kim had scheduled it like at 10 o'clock or 10:30, and by that time it was so hot, I only did it one day. And she thought that I would do it all the way down in the shade at picnic tables, and there's no way because I'd have to haul my chair, my dog, my, and my speaker and didn't have and my weights. No, wasn't gonna happen. I did it right outside my van on the parking lot. So what's everybody doing? You girls are not chatty tonight. Okay, I'll just keep yakking. Um, T, how you feeling? You doing okay? You're at work. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. You need a good drink of water. Look, look what I got. Yeah, coolie cups. The bed today. Did you build the bed in Van Gogh? I thought you were doing two beds in Van Gogh. She's a mess. She needs a bath. I'm gonna give her a bath tomorrow. I'm glad to hear it, T. Yep, no more medical scares. You're building a bed in your house. Interesting. Do you why don't you relax for a little while? Maybe that's why your body's telling you something. Maybe that's why all this stuff keeps happening to you. You need to chill for a little while. You're constantly going too fast, I think. Okay, I hope so. I hope so. I know. Her and Kirby could run a marathon. He's the same way. Oh, that does. Yeah, that's kind of like what happened with me and my thyroid. I was falling asleep driving. Oh, it's terrible. And the brain fog was so bad. I think I'm coming out of it a little bit, I think, but who knows what I think. I know. Well, so does he. He owns his business too. He gets up and he lives, like about 6 minutes from me. So he'll come over for coffee. He'll sit down and goes, "Well, I gotta go." He comes like, why do you come over? Well, the minute he gets there, he's ready because he can't sit still in the morning. He just can't, and I used to be the same way, man. I used to get up, go to work. I'd have to be at work, all the time. And then I was self-employed also for over 20 years. And I tell you, once retired, I retired. I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, I did it for years. Get up, get ready, do laundry, take care of kids, get them ready, get them to school, just everything nonstop. And I ain't doing it anymore. Oh, I'm a big TV watcher. Oh, big, big, big movie buff. I love movies. I love series. Well, that's why I got my movies in my van. I go to sleep watching movies. I go to sleep watching TV. It's bad. It got really bad after my divorce because I couldn't sleep without a TV or something on. And that's when I got hooked on TV at night. And it'll go off though, once I'm asleep. I really love TV and I love watching YouTube and I've been finding out, oh man, I've got all these campgrounds I'm finding that I want to go to. Oh, I made a meetup and I can't believe this find. I don't know. I don't know if I did it last week or not. Did I talk about Piedmont on Clearwater Lake last week? Piedmont, Missouri, Clearwater Lake. Um, I don't remember if I talked about. See, I still don't have it all. Um, man, it's a really nice campground, and it's on the lake, and it's paved. It's got electricity, and my site without my pass was $16 a night. So I got it for $8 a night, and it's a shaded, paved site, and I can see the lake. I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah. Then there's another one I want to go see, and it is called Red Bluff Campground, and it is it's closer to me. It's I don't know if you've ever heard of the Huzzah Floss, maybe. Let's see, Snoopy, you heard of the Huzzah down by Steelville, Missouri? That's not too far from me, and this is like up on a cliff. I mean, you're not really on the Huzzah River, but what I found though was group sites. There's these group sites with electricity, and it's like there's two electric hookups, two picnic tables, and it says 4 vehicles. So I'm thinking, 4 minivans, of course, would fit in there. And I think the price was $35 a night with my pass. And all the group is all in this one circle, and so it would be a great place for a meetup. Didn't see much shade, so it would be a spring or fall place to have a group meetup. But I just want to go down there and see if it would be a fun place to go, but it looked really nice. Okay, go ahead, T. What's your questions? Sure. I'm sure Floss and I can. There are campsites there. Floss, you're going to have to enlighten her on that one. I don't know if they're for us though. You're waiting to see how next week goes. Well, honey, don't get discouraged if you just, we don't know what's going to happen. House parking spots. It's on the grass. You park in the grass. There's a field. Now, where I parked last year, there was a fire ring, and then there's trees, and you could walk through the trees. There was a picnic table, and then on the other side of the trees was where Dondi parked. Yes, Snoopy, Yes, next to each other. Not close. I mean, you don't have to park, like at Mill Dam where you're just, you can spread out. Depends on how many's there, and I know I pulled in and I got kind of sunshade in the back of the tree line, and then I waved Lulu over, and then this other Lydia, she come in, she pulled right in between us. It kind of, but whatever. So she was pretty close. And I'm like, I was going to set up a canopy, and I am setting up my canopy this year. And so there's no set amount of where you park at. You can park in the back even. You don't have to park right up front. You can park. I remember I talked to Johnny about generators. He goes, "Yeah, they're not really." She goes, "Unless you want to go way back, way back in the campground and maybe do it a certain amount of time." There is a lot of open area, and there is campsites, but I just don't know if what I'm trying to say to you is I don't know if they're offered still, because there is still going to be some people that are renting out places there besides who's going to be at the meetup. Does that make sense? So like they've got sometimes they'll have the dome houses will be available if you don't want to camp, the teepees, and sometimes they're already rented out to people that are just going to camp there. So as far as the sites, I don't know if you can get an actual campsite. Oh, we'll see you when you pull in. Yeah. I'll already be there, so I'll look for you, and text me. Let me know. Let me know when you're coming in, and I'll look for you. Okay, and I'll show you where to park. No big deal. It's awesome. And when you come in, you're gonna drive in, and you're gonna know where to go because it's the big bus, and that's where you sign in at. So you're gonna stop and sign in and let them know you're there, and then you get your name tag and whatever else you get. So yeah, and I'll be looking for you. Yeah, I think I posted it on Campfire Girls Floss. But you can actually go on YouTube and find Fred Rock, the glamping ground, and take a tour of it. Yeah, and Bev's done a tour of it. So, and there's a map of it also on there where you can look at the map. I've got one in my fridge still. I just found. I'm like, oh, so I showed it to Kirby, and Kirby and I have been talking. Oh, okay. So I told you we got solar on the camper. So we've got. He put 500 watts up there, and we got another 200 panel we can put up there. But he got the Elite 300 in, and oh my gosh, he was like a kid in a candy store. So he got his Elite 300 in, and I'm waiting on my trike, and I get the battery for the trike, and he gets the Elite 300. And oh baby, it was running the AC in that thing. It's got the 30 amp plug-in on it. Oh man, it's nice. It's nice, and I could use it if I wanted to this weekend, but I don't know if I need it. I really don't think I need it, but it would be very nice to have it down there. And it would be nice to have it down there. Because see, when we're down there for Bev's meetup, we have an electric hookup. We got one for Bev's, but when it switches from Bev's meetup to Johnny's meetup, the camper's got to move. So, and I may just, we don't know. I might keep the camper there and let him drive the truck or something back and then come back, or drive the van. We haven't decided yet. I don't know. I kind of like having my van. It'll depend on the weather. Because if it's that hot, it would be very nice to have my camper there instead of just my van. Oh, I know. What do you have? What do you got, Margaret? What do you have for power? We're going to test it out in Colorado. So we're taking, and I don't know, we thought maybe just putting that other 200 watt panel up there just for my AC 180. And so we could have one for one and one for the other. And then my little EB55, I've got solar panel for it that I put outside. And it's just a small one, and it does things like your phone. That's the first one I got, and I ran my TV and DVD player off of it. Is all I ran. Just two 180s. You don't want solar? I love my solar. Absolutely love it. And I just upped it from 200 to 300 on my van. And that's the max I want, just one panel. And I don't need any more because the AC 180 runs my refrigerator, and that panel keeps it charged 100%, even running my refrigerator. It's awesome. And all the other stuff, I really don't run a lot of other stuff besides at night. I do movies, and I do a TV and DVD, but then I can charge them back up the next day. So I don't think I need to take the big battery with me. You got the charging one. Now, I think I remember. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you do, Floss. And you'll see everybody there. You'll know exactly what to do. Go to the big silver bus. Cool, Snoopy. That's awesome. All right. Good night, Kirby. I thought you already left, honey. Get some sleep. Stay to the right. No, you go to the left, don't you, Floss? Because you drive in, you go past the teepees, go past the shower house, and where you're going to be, and then you turn to the left to get to the silver bus. Yeah, we did think he was gone already. You did. Now you're out. Okay. What, T? You don't trust me? You want me to email you the map? The map's on there. Yes, that's true. They're on the left. Yes, that is true. You want to keep going straight, though. You don't turn right, it turns to the left. It'd be the last corner, wouldn't it? It'd be the last turn. Yeah, I'll be there on Tuesday, too. T, you can't get lost in there. It's not like a great big campground. You can't. You can't get lost in it. It's very simple. It's very simple. And we'll be watching for you, okay? because you act like you scared that I couldn't direct you in case she wasn't there. I can direct you. I will find you. It's not going to be that busy. Thank you, Floss. Because you go past the shower. I mean, and you can keep going. I mean, it's a neat place. It's just not the first left. You don't turn by the teepees, and that's correct. And does that road, the teepees, when you turn down there, I didn't go down that road. I did not go down that road. That road keeps going on down to the creek, doesn't it, Floss? And there's campgrounds down by the creek, I think. but it's a nice place. They're okay. Yeah, you should. Papa Park driveway. Um, okay, I might have missed a discussion. Did Johnny open a hip camp at her place? Floss? I keep. You might. You're in Missouri. Both roads can get you to the creek. I know where I was at, they kept going down that road on the other side. But so is she doing a hip camp at her place? Hey T, have you ever been to Missouri? Yeah. Probably see them domes on there now. I'd love to tour one of them domes. Well, absolutely not. Hi there. How you doing, honey? Nana the Nomad. How are you? Um, it's when the banjos stop that you worry. Now at Bev's, I know there's going to be a banjo because I think we're going to be parked by Sherry, and her husband is going to come with Bumblebee. I call it Bumblebee. I know that's not what they're going to name it, but in their van, and he's bringing his banjo. So there will be banjo playing at Bev's. T. Message retracted. Ow! Ooh, ooh, that hurts. Not good. Sunburn. Oh, get some aloe vera on there. T again. Boy, I used to do that. I can't even sit still in the sun anymore. I used to. Man, I used to be one of those kids that went out there with the baby oil on in the lounge chair and sprayed water all over me and every day. Every day. You're a danger to yourself. And I'd sleep. I love to sleep in the sun. I used to. I don't anymore. Hi, Sherry. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? You picked up the B. AC and heat strip added. All right. I want to check that baby out. I can't wait to see it again. Boy, or vinegar. Oh, man, I love aloe vera. Frontline tea head. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Uh, no, Sherry, I was talking about, we were all talking about Fred Rock, and T said something about banjo playing. I said, well, I know there's going to be a banjo. I think of Bev's. So anyway, oh my goodness. I still agree. I used to have aloe vera plants, and I do fresh aloe vera on sunburns all the time. I want to know, how did you get, you and T both got, did they send that to you to try? And did you get it for free? Van Gogh, you got an air conditioning unit offered to you. How did you get that to do that? They sent you one to try. Did you ask them for one? Chill the aloe. That's a good idea, Sherry. You're so smart. I'm going to miss you next week. I need you next week. I need some crafts. I can't come up with crafts. Um, okay, so they reached out to you, Snoopy, or you asked them? I want some of this stuff. I want to try stuff. How come nobody asked me? But see, I was told the swivels on the Dodge Caravan. Well, how did they find you? On YouTube? Hmm. Yeah, you too, Christine. Well, I don't know. I don't know. They don't like me. They don't pick up. They don't put my videos where they can get watched. Now, my shelf video did pretty good, but yes, I would definitely put swivels in Bumblebee. Yeah, I can understand why they reached out to you, T, but I'm not. I don't. I guess I don't understand why they reached out to Snoopy. You just got your van and everything. I don't know how. I saw that last night, Floss. I hope. I hope it's not. Well, you got to do what you got to do to get there, Floss. No money to build. Oh, I know. Well, if I tell you what, if I didn't have Kirby, I couldn't have done any of the stuff that I've gotten done. And um, most of all of that wood that we've used in my build has been stuff we already had. And those boxes, though, that's why I put that box in my shelf, because I've still got two more of those. I've got two in the back behind my headboard that holds stuff in the back, and then I just used another one. And anyway, I think I've got three left, three of those wooden boxes left. The AC spent your stash, I bet. Okay. Well, let me know how that works, Snippy, because what I found out when I was looking, when I first got Van Halen, I was trying so hard to find a swivel that would work on a Dodge Grand Caravan. And there's a guy, he had a Dodge Grand Caravan, and he was a machinist and like an architect. And he really did a good build on a Dodge Grand Caravan. I wish I could remember his YouTube channel, but he handmade a swivel for the Dodge Grand Caravan, and the reason you can't find one that works on the Caravan is because they have a heat duct that's under that seat. And so the swivel has to go up around. It has to go up and spin back down like this to go over that heat duct. I mean, I'm like, well, why can't I just take the heat duct out and shut it off, Because, but anyway, I'm about to the point where I like my back seat because of Rosie. I like it being up. And if I swivel the front seat, it really doesn't make much sense. So I think I would rather, for me, in my rig, I think I'm thinking about taking it out actually to just have more room. You got to save some money so T can assist you in a permanent build. That's a good idea. Yeah, let me know how it works, Snoopy. Video it, putting it in, if you can find somebody that can put it in for you. Why not, Floss? What kind of van do you have, Christine? I don't remember. Well, what's wrong with that, T? Aren't you going to install it anyway? Oh, you don't have a van. You're talking about a future van? You're in an SUV? You can build out an SUV. What kind of SUV do you have? Hard-headed male. Yeah, they are. That doesn't make sense, though. Why won't he give you the codes? That doesn't even make sense. Vera from Cramper. Well, is it the kind that you would put in Van Gogh, or is it one that you don't know if you'd want to use it? That would be the main reason why I would either do it or not. If it was one that I would want to install in it, I wouldn't have any problem doing that. And you're going to do it yourself anyway. You can do anything. You can do it all. You got all the tools. You've got all the knowledge. YouTube University, you got Johnny. So, you've got it. You've got it all, kid. Hyundai Veracruz. I've never heard of that. You have to send me a picture. Built out an HHR. Yeah. Yeah. You can build out anything. I mean, just about anything. YouTube University is great. Yes, it is. Well, that's where I got my shelf idea. YouTube. And yes, you did. Well, I would do it. And you get it for free, right, T? Just for their advertising? I'd like somebody to get me a new, want me to do their refrigerator freezer. Yes, Sherry did too. What's your SUV? Wonderful SUV. and I'm going blank on it. It's a cherry. Forester, yes. I was going blank. I gotta quit going blank all the time. Subaru, right? Subarus, they are wonderful vehicles. Ah, did she say to go for it? Johnny said to go for it. I just think it's cool that they reached out to you, you know? Um, hey, Tonkin, you want to come say hi? You waiting for Mama? She's sitting in my chair. Come here, Tonkin. I'm going to get her. So she can say hi. Come say hi. Tripping over my chair. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. What you got my mama doing? Because she's not letting me sit on her wappy. Yeah, yeah. She goes, I smell it. I smell a snacky. Sherry says hi. Say hi, everybody. There's what's that one girl? Gosh, there's one girl. Who's that? That girl that was working with Bob Wells now. She used to. I can't remember her name. She's had a YouTube channel forever, and she had a car. She makes everything look beautiful. You know, she puts boxes and colorful boxes, everything. Princess Rosie, yes, yes, it's my girl. Um, she would take the back seats out of a small car and use the area in the trunk to make the bed for her legs, and it was just adorable what she did. And she raised everything up, make it level. It was really cute. Well, tell him to unblock it, Floss. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So you say hi, everybody. Say, well, it's 9:09. It's probably time to go. We're hoping we have a better day than we had today. Sure, did you hear my story about my trike? Are you still here? Yeah, this is my girl. She's kind of messy. I had to put her flea and tick medicine on her, so she doesn't get her bath till tomorrow. Oh, we'll get this. I'm not getting it because it's out of stock. They sent me a battery, and then I get an email from the seller. Well, we need you to send you get a free refund, full refund, and all this crud. So I went back, got on with Amazon, and just went round and round. And the guy was so nice, and I don't know what happened. I mean, out of stock, seriously? Yeah, that's what they emailed me, and so I'm waiting to. I said, well, I can tell you one thing. I'm not driving anywhere to return this battery for them because the closest FedEx to return this battery is in Columbia. And I'm not driving. I'm not wasting my gas money. I said, I already bought a freaking cart for this trike. I'm froze up. So I was very upset today. I haven't had a good day. And then I found fraud on my credit card. So had to deal with that today. You see why I have my head wrapped. I have had a headache. No, I'm just kidding. It got hot. And I love my little headband. I love this one. They're gonna. That's what I said. I said they can come. They can send FedEx and come get it by Friday because I'm leaving. I won't be here. So okay, here it is. Here it is. Let me get you a gown. So they're gonna come get it. Supposedly, I haven't heard back from the seller yet, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's not my fault that they're out of stock. Hey, you okay? Rosie. Hang on. Put it down. Breathe. She was trying to jump. She was trying to breathe with that thing in her mouth. Cora's here. Hi, Cora. Well, it's after 9 o'clock. I'm glad I'm not closed down yet. Yeah, somebody messed up and it wasn't me. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just between credit card fraud and then this today. I don't want to order anything online anymore. And then I got some new sheer curtains for my door. And they haven't come in. And then my new canopy did come in. I found a canopy on sale, another 8x8, and I'm going to be using it and the other one, 2 8x8s, hopefully. And I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to wait till tomorrow because it was such a bad day. I'm like, I'm not even going to open the box yet. So anyway, how are you, Cora? What you been up to? Have you been doing any camping? Who has a duck? Rosie got the dog snots. Oh, you guys are funny. I tell you. No, she gets the reverse sneeze. Is that what you're calling the dog snot? She gets reverse sneeze when she's trying to breathe and she has something in her mouth. You've been mowing a lot, probably. Do you do all the mowing where you are? I know you got a big place. Oh, that was Rosie. That's her reverse sneeze. Yeah. And she had her treat in her mouth and she was trying to jump up on her spot with that in her mouth, is why she got it. You gonna go live? I'm gonna go live. You're gonna go live? Or are you gonna go live? Jake, I don't know what you're talking about. You're a nut. I like your food. I really want to come to your driveway so you can cook for me. And I want some seafood, okay? I was talking to oh my gosh, you're nonstop mowing, honey. Oh my gosh, I can't even. I used to do that. I used to have 2.5 acres that I mowed all the time. And it's like you get it done and then you turn around and you're doing it again. Especially if you've been getting all the rain too, haven't you? We've had nothing but rain here. Yum. I love seafood too. It's my favorite thing. I love crab. Crab is my absolute favorite. And shrimp. Crab and shrimp. I'm not a big lobster. Not a big lobster. Hey, Snoopy. That's a good idea. Seafood and eat it. Yeah. You should turn us all on. We should have breakfast at T's Van Gogh. Oh, well, what about me? I want one too. Okay, you can do the burritos. You can do the burritos for Snoopy, and I'll take the shrimp pasta. Cora's going to be there too. So we've got everybody here is going to go to Johnny's. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I'll bring ingredients. I'll pitch in. Let us know what you want, and we'll let you cook for us, T. How'd that be? No, don't tell the others. Cora, all my ice cream is cottage cheese and blueberries. I'm on the blueberry kick. Hi everybody. Got 10 in the house. Can everybody give me thumbs up, please? So yeah, let's do that would be cool if we could all do our cooking together and have breakfast and coffee. And does everybody do coffee? Thank you, Cora. You're a sweetheart. I kind of miss you. September seems a long ways away. You'd help cook? I'll do dishes. I love coffee. I'm a big, yeah, I got to have my coffee first thing in the morning. Gumbo in October? We got a lot of, yeah. You have a wonderful evening too, Christine. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah. I keep wanting to get to Kentucky, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. Ooh, you must be allergic, Vicky, to shellfish or something. Hi, Shabby Chick. How are you doing, honey? Thanks for popping in to say hi. Hi. I'm going to have to make this thing 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. Everybody comes in late, but it's cool just to say hi. I will, honey. I'm glad you got Bumblebee back. I'll talk to you soon. Man, did you guys watch her video on the snake? I can't get over that video of the snake. Oh gosh, so I'm taking Rosie out, and yeah, I see ya. So I'm taking her out, and she walks around looking for lizards, around the house, the foundation, and all the rocks and everything. And so I'm looking at the side now to see if I got snakes. Thanks, Shabby. Yes, I do want you to build me a trike, T. You probably could. You had a 10 p.m. live last night to moderate. Oh my gosh, who did 10 p.m.? I couldn't do that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I've had bluebirds nesting in my bird village, and Kirby had some bluebirds nesting, and some got in there and got his baby bluebirds. Okay. That would be fantastic. I could not send this battery back. Maybe we could use it. I don't think I want to pay that much for the battery, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. It's 9:20. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. everybody, I want you to have a blessed week. I hope that everybody stays healthy and happy, healthy, and everything. Thanks for coming in, and I'll see you. Oh, I won't see you next week. I will be at this meetup, and there is no service there. So I will not have a live next Wednesday, but I will be back the Wednesday after. Peace out, guys. Thanks for coming in and seeing me. Y'all take care.